All right, when you're graphing these, remember this is always your horizontal shift, and this is your vertical shift. And remember that your horizontal shift is always the opposite sign. So your shift is actually going to be to the right 2 and down 7. And I'm going to make an X at that point and not a dot because it's not actually part of my graph. So I'm going to go over 2, down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to put an X here. Now that I've taken care of my shift, what I'm really going to graph from that X is my parent function, which is y equals 4 to the x. So if I did an xy table for the parent function, I would use points 2, 1, 0, -1, and -2. And this is x, and this would be y. So if I plug in 0, I always start in the middle of my table. If I plug in 0, 4 to the 0 is 1. 4 to the 1 is 4. 4 squared would be 16. And then 4 to the -1, remember the -1 creates that flip. So this would be 1/4, and this here would be 1/16. Remember that this point here always tells you where your asymptote is. So I'm going to draw in my asymptote right here with a dotted line. The equation of my asymptote then becomes y equals -7. And if I'm going to plot my points from this x now, I'm going to pretend like that x is my 0, 0. I'm going to go over 1, up 1, put a point there. Over 1, up 4, put a point there. And then over 2, up 16. And then the rest of my points are just going to get closer and closer to my asymptote. So I can just kind of draw my graph, come down around, and kind of hug my asymptote. And there is your graph.